And that hits different. I watched Beetlejuice and that scene came, and I was just like, it was something I used to laugh at all the time. All the time. But I heard her say it this time, and I'm like, It's just, it kind of made me giggle, but it's not the same. So at the end of January, I was anticipating its end. Because, like every January, every year, it feels like it's about 6 months long. So when it got to the 30th, I thought one more day and then it's the next month. We can all turn the page and it'll be the second month of 2026. But there was one person who didn't make it. Now, it started like any other day for me. I was at work, everything was going fine. I was just doing my thing. And my first break is always around 11:30. So I go into the area where we take breaks, I pull out my phone, and I see that it has blown up with different messages from different people. I thought either something really cool happened or something really bad happened. So I opened one, and it was straight to the point with an article. It was a bad one. I didn't realize Catherine O'Hara was 71. I don't know what it is. I mean, I know she was older, or I shouldn't say older. I knew she was aging, but I didn't think she was 71. And I really didn't think we would lose her at 71. I don't know. I just pictured her always being there. A lot of people always think Home Alone when they think of her, and that's fine. But for me, the first thought I always have is Delia Deetz. I mean, you probably wouldn't be able to tell with the Sally dress I'm wearing, but that's the second character I think of her. Well, okay, maybe the third, because then my mind goes to Home Alone, because everyone's mind goes to Home Alone eventually while thinking of Catherine O'Hara. And then it's Sally, and then it's Shock, and then it's all the other characters that she's been. And I can't believe it. She's always been there. I mean, I can't really say since day one. She's always been there since Beetlejuice. So we're talking 1988. I looked that up recently, actually, because Brandy and I were talking about what came first, Beetlejuice or Batman. So Catherine O'Hara stepped into my life in 1988 with Beetlejuice. I know that wasn't the first thing she ever did, but for me, it was the first thing I saw her in. And that movie, pretty much with the help of Pee-wee's Big Adventure, that kind of helped shape my life. And so her as Delia Deetz, that was very, very big for me. And of course, I feel like I always kind of connected with Lydia. Not really connected with her, but I kind of understood her, not at that age, but growing up, the teenage years. I feel like everyone kind of goes through a Lydia phase, whether they present it outwardly, like dressing like her, or just kind of feel like her every now and then. And there's all those memes out there where you eventually grow up out of Lydia and turn into Delia. That was me, I feel like. Even though maybe not. Maybe I'm still a little bit of both. But that's how important that character was to me. But Catherine as a person, it hurts. It hurts to know she's not out there anymore. So I had to do this. I had plans for another thing lined up, but then when I saw what happened, I'm like, no, I need to take a minute, just talk about Catherine. Not just the fans that are mourning, her husband, her sons, which, speaking of Beetlejuice, I love that they met on the set of Beetlejuice. He was working on it, she was obviously starring in it, and the rest is history with them. I read this quote that he made. I don't know when he did it, but he said that he will continue to be her husband in the next life, to wait for him. Now that is pure, that's like Maitland love right there. And it's just, I I don't know what else to say. I just wanted to put this out there just to say that this is like a big shock, as it is with everyone. I scroll around social media ever since the day it happened, and she is still everywhere. I hope she knows what a hole she left. I'm pretty sure she does. I'm pretty sure she's looking down and thinking, oh man, I didn't think people would react like this. But she always made me laugh in everything I saw her in. She always made me laugh. That that was a tough January. This year was a tough January, and we almost made it out of it. We almost made it unscathed. But then we lost her. I don't know. I don't really have much more to say than that. I mean, she was a big part of my life. I was never Sally for Halloween. I was Delia. I am so glad I was Delia for Halloween a couple years ago. This year I'm thinking about being another character of her, but when I got this dress, I didn't get it for Halloween. I got it just to wear it. Actually, no. I didn't get it just to wear around the house. I mean, now I do. Now I feel like it's just one of my summer dresses. But I had an actual reason for this. It was a Christmas party coming up. Everyone at work was asking if I was going to dress up. And the dress up resonated differently than what they intended on asking, how they were asking. I took dress up as, oh, okay, I'll be a character. So I thought to get the Sally dress, and I talked my friend Larry into dressing like Jack. And he did. It was so great. We got a picture of us as Jack and Sally just because we could. And I mean, we didn't go full on with the makeup or anything of us here. I'll show it here. But we did it just for fun. People are asking if we were dressing up, so we dressed up. But it was one of her characters that made me like, no, I want to be someone of Catherine O'Hara. And it's just, I can't believe it. It doesn't feel real. You know, when you watch someone over and over and over, and I may have said this exact same thing in my Norm and Paul Rubens tribute, but it just doesn't feel real because she's always been there. She's always been in movies, always been in TV shows. It's just, it's weird. It's a weird feeling. Anyway, I don't know how you guys are feeling about it. If you're just I'm watching her continuously. I watch Beetlejuice, trying to go through Schitt's Creek and just watch all of those and just kind of keep her looped. Keep her kind of almost still around. It doesn't feel real when I watch her. It's like I almost forget for a second, and maybe that's why I'm doing it now. I'm trying to forget the news of what happened. So Brandy and I were watching Schitt's Creek. I went over to their place the other night, and we were watching a little bit of it. And she's like, okay, you can come out now. We get it. You just kind of want us to watch you. And I kind of wish it worked. It's just our own way of thinking. Oh, she's just going to pop up somewhere. We're still waiting for Norm Macdonald and Paul Rubens to pop back up. But yeah, it's weird. I just wanted to take this time to talk about her and just get all my feelings out. It's not going to be the same. Every Christmas when I watch Home Alone, there's going to be a little sting to it. But at the same time, watching her again every Christmas is going to be like, so I do this thing. I'm not comparing it in this way specifically. It'll just kind of give the same feel, I think. back when I was a little kid, I had a great aunt who would record everything. And it's before a little camera I have right now that I'm using. It was a big old clunky, like Marty McFly camera. She would always kind of have it on her shoulder. She would record everything. And in that moment, we'd be like, ah, here she is. And we'd try to run away, but she'd capture us doing something. Anyway, both my grandparents are in one of them. So I watch it around Christmas time to make it feel like they're still around. And since Catherine O'Hara was in something like Home Alone, a Christmas movie, it'll kind of give the same feel. It'll feel like she's still around. So that's the only thing we can really do when we lose someone. Keep their memory alive, keep their memory going, watching their stuff. That's all we can do, is enjoy what they left behind. I just wish it wasn't her. I'm still in disbelief. I didn't want to believe it when I saw it. One of the messages was from my mom. So I saw the article, and then Brandy and Paula were going back and forth in a group text talking about how they heard and how they were just so in shock about it. And then I got one from my mom saying that she was looking for it as this has to be fake. And I kind of wish it was. But hearing it from them first definitely softened the blow. Because I would have opened social media first if no one sent me any message. So I greatly appreciate that. But we just lost a big person in our life. We just lost someone that we always watched. And it sucks. So I just wanted to take this time to kind of talk about her and just kind of get some feelings out. This wasn't really anything planned besides the very beginning of this video. I had that in mind. But I just wanted to talk to you guys because I'm bummed. I'm bummed about this. So, let me know in the comments how you found out. I don't know. If you just want to talk about her, let's talk about her together in the comments. And we don't know how it happened. I have speculations, and I'm not going to say them out loud because I don't want to say, yes, it was this, or no, it wasn't this. Because at the end of the day, we don't know. It's her family's choice when to let us know. But right now, they're dealing with it, and we should just respect that. As much as I want to know, we should respect that. So, I'll see you guys again soon. The next one will be more like my, real stuff, but I did have one planned, but I just want to take a pause on it for a second and just talk about Catherine O'Hara because it sucks. This January sucked because we lost her. But I'll see you guys next time. Bye.